I got a hook for this. It's like ba 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 na na dee ma ma ma. I love you all the time. Something like that. I'm the man forever. They can't let a man live cause the life is better. 85 every day. Why'd I bring this sweater? I fell asleep on the beach. Tiny pink umbrella fell out of my drink. She yelling what we doing tonight. 50K they first week.
A-League episode 89 and a half. It's your boy Eric, and I'm with no other than Rashad. Milligan. Rashad.
Hold on.
Rashad.
I was just thinking about earlier today how last I remember I saw a short video. It wasn't a Vine because Vine was dying.
Yes.
But it was when your friend uses old slang and he was like, yes sir. And
yeah.
He's like, nah. A year later, now the hot new cool thing to say is yes sir. And it's the same thing. It's just saying it in a different way. I don't get that at all.
That's the new thing that, bro, I'm so I gotta be out of the loop to not even know that's the new thing. People have been saying yes sir for decades. I just thought yes sir was a permanent, just stature. You can't get rid of yes sir. But now they're saying yes sir. Say it again.
They're saying it yes sir.
What the hell, man? See, that's that new shit. That's that new shit.
It's the Quavo thing.
You done got...
Quavo started and made it hot. And, Trey Young says it, all the time now. I saw him at the Cleveland game. I know we said we weren't going to bring up Trey Young.
Forget it.
The Cleveland game, you can hear him on the bench. I think Kent made a three, whatever they call the timeout. He's on the bench yes, sir.
Bruh. See, that's how you know Quavo has that much influence.
Quavo. I mean, Migos, just them period.
True. Nah, true. I can get
they
that.
They can make anything cool, including Walk It Like I Talked It, which is not a good song.
It's not. It's annoying too. But that's old ass phrase. But they just made it seem, I don't know. I don't get it. But there's them the homies though. All right, still. All right, we got to support.
Yeah. Migos, yeah. They're definitely still better than the Beatles.
Thank you. See, this is why we have to do this. I think we should just do a pod every, just the two of us to talk about them being better than the Beatles. It doesn't have to be that long, but...
Man, I'm telling you, you gotta think, it's been 5 years
yes.
since really they started really popping off.
Yes.
I think about 6 years since YRN came out.
Dog.
So...
YRN is... you can go back to YRN, which is the funny thing. I was looking at YRN earlier because I was I know we got to talk about it. I was I forgot how, many hits are on there. And then, first of all, real funny thing was, Quay stole the F12, that title is on YRN and he put it on his album again.
Yeah, I know. The old school fans was going to forget about that.
Yeah.
It's a knock on my front door.
I was what?
But I'm saying YRN was the culture before culture.
Yes.
Because every song on YRN was popping in the streets back in the day.
Yes. Bando, Versace, obviously, Versace was that's the easy grab. Everybody was but I was honestly, Versace, but Bando was my favorite. And then
Bando was the first one I heard from them.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Bando was the song that all the kids were singing in school. And I'm what is this song? I got to check it out. Bando was going on. And then out of nowhere, Drake hopped on Versace. And then everybody knew who Migos were by that fall. Yeah.
And they already were playing Bando at every single function, at every single party. Bando, it just wasn't known. Obviously we was on. That's why when people ask me about it, up here, I'm yo, we already knew. We already knew about all this before. Obviously, that's how it goes. But it was no surprise to us. We thought they were hot.
Because your perception is it's so different from everybody else's. Because it's I wouldn't say Gunna and Baby are good examples. Maybe. Oh snap! I didn't know Duke played tonight. They played a little exhibition. They got RJ Barrett. Okay, all right.
I was watching them Zion highlights earlier. I can't even front.
Yeah. Hey, who would you rather have on the Hawks, RJ or Zion?
I want to sell tickets. I want Zion.
If you want to sell tickets, but I mean, it's like if you already have John Collins, do you really want Zion?
Yes.
But Zion can play. Zion, he can do more than just dunk.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not against like we'll get that. We're gonna cross that path like when we get there. But it's like if we take Zion, I'm not gonna be mad because everybody was mad when we took Trey, and then now it's looking like we're slowly looking. You know what I mean? Like, come on, let's like, yeah. So I'm okay with it. Go ahead though.
Zion could be really. Like, I told Zion, and I'm probably going to post it, like, the clip of just that specific answer.
Dope.
Like, at some point over the next season of Zion comparing him to Dominique. I was like, you really remind me of Dominique and stuff. And one thing he said that discredit dunkers from their game is, like, people just label them as a dunker. And Dominique was like, yo, I scored over 20,000 points. You know, I'm the 15th leading scorer of all time. I didn't do that on 10,000 dunks.
Yeah, no, it's real.
You know, he was saying the same thing. You know, Zion was saying, yeah, I feel some of that angst too, and I feel like Dominique's one of the more underrated players in NBA history. So, you know.
He's right. He knows. And even like Clyde Drexler or somebody like that. Like, because all that, like all those clips, like they go buzzing more than what they actually do on the floor. But it's like people got to just take the time to actually watch Zion. Like, there's like literally sit down and watch him. He's doing a lot more on the floor than just like what you see there. But they'll find out. But I like that though. That's like a good like early comparison with Dominique because they kind of similar style. Like first of all, they're like the same jumper too. Like Zion can like like Zion can like get it like just take off from 2 feet like from anywhere. It's crazy, nuts.
Yeah, so you going with the Zion and Trey show?
I'm going with Zion and Trey show. I want tickets.
Zion and Trey will be ridiculous.
I want ESPN, baby. We got to get on ESPN, man. We got to get like, come on.
I mean, the fact that we only got one game is kind of crazy. Like,
it really is.
I know it's the Hawks, but like, dang, like everybody just expected Trey to be a bust.
Yes, and now I think they're gonna. Well, look, I don't know if they can add games. I don't know if they'll add us, put us on some more. Like we got NBA TV, right? I think we got a couple NBA TV games, which is not really saying much. But like, yeah. Like it's better than last year. Like, bro, last year, remember we weren't on TV at all, right? We didn't get one. Am I correct?
I'm trying to think.
We didn't get one last year at all, bro. We got one.
Yeah,
we didn't get one. So it's like,
didn't even get a TNT game.
Nope.
MLK?
Nah. So I'm saying, so it's improving, man. We got something, man. So now we get Zion next year. We're gonna get like 3 games. You know what I mean?
They definitely got to get 5. If the Trey have a good rookie year,
true,
and then they get Zion,
true,
they definitely get 5.
True. I'm with it. I'm fine with it. Nah, but okay. So wait, what were we on?
Yeah, I forgot what we were on, but we talked about Migos a little bit.
No, we did.
We supposed to talk about CP3.
Okay, let's do that.
Because
you know I'm already ready. You know I ain't gonna hold back nothing.
I don't really want to introduce the topic because I feel like you know more about it as the CP3, expert. But just to give people a little overview, pretty much what's going on is half the internet saying CP3 is a bad guy, including some of his former teammates, and the other half is saying that Rondo's a bad guy and he's lying.
Yep.
I'm on the side of Rondo's lying because I seen the Twitter investigation video with the little zoomed in picture, and I seen Rondo spit on the man.
Thank you.
So, Eric, give us your in-depth analysis of the situation.
The fact that you actually saw it, you said it, you called it what it was, because I don't know why I had to argue with people at my job about if they saw it or not, because people were like, they think at first glimpse, everybody was like, there's no way he spit on him. CP's lying. Why would CP lie like that? And then everybody was like, well, why did he flinch? Bro, like if somebody spits on you, what are you gonna do first? So like I was like, he's not flinching for no reason. Obviously, we saw it. We know Rondo's a little pest. We know CP can be a pest too. They're both like the same guy. That's the funny thing about all this. They're the same dude. They just like, but they've always hated each other. And I remember I texted the group chat. I was like, bro, this should have been happening like years ago, because like they've always gone at it with each other. They just never fought. So I was like, damn, this is kind of like overdue. But to me, I was like, go ahead.
They've always been in different conferences.
True. Not true. So that's true though. They've always dodged each other. They only play each other probably like twice a year. So it's not going to be now. They're going to see each other more. So that's probably why we're going to see it. Well, they play again in December, so I'm sure this is going to happen again, or not this, but something of this like nature is going to happen again. It just happens. But no, my whole thing with it is like now Glenn Baby Davis is coming out. Who else? And then we have
Lionel Holland.
Yes, yeah. That these two dudes who came out and told CP is a bad teammate. Look, man, like CP being a bad teammate, that topic is brought up once every season. Literally, the last like 4 or 5 seasons, it's been brought up, and it started with people said DJ, started with either BG, Blake Griffin, or all these dudes. I get it, and then you have guys that defend CP, like DeAndre Jordan, end up defending him, and then JJ Redick, and then you have Mbah Mute, who also defended him, who played on the Rockets last year. So you're gonna have both. I know this. He's not easy to play with. I'm sure he's not. He's just like what that dude in Minnesota is doing. Jimmy Butler is the same guy who they both like. People are like, yo, they're hard to play with and all that. I get it, bro. Like, but at the end of the day, like, just because he doesn't have rings, that's a big thing that pisses people off with CP. He doesn't have rings. So everything he does makes people mad. It's like he has no right to act this way. I'm like, bro, he's still good at what he does. He's like one of the best to ever do it at his position. So regardless of winning a ring or not,
Kobe never made a finals game.
He say it again.
Yeah, it's like Kobe if Kobe never made a finals
Exactly.
game.
It's the same. It's just he's shorter. He's 6 inches shorter. He's MJ and all that. Now he is not them, obviously, but I'm like he has their mentality. He's just 6 inches shorter than these guys, and that's why it pisses everybody off. Go ahead. Say it again.
I was just laughing because you said he's like MJ.
Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. See, I'm tripping. But he's MJ to me, man. You know how much I love CP, bro. I'm just saying. When that went down on Saturday, I was obviously I was hyped because I was like for Rondo to get away with or to think he'd get away with that, and everybody's talking about CP got knocked out, and I was like, all right, bet. And I can't, I sent the pictures, I sent to everybody who tried. People try, what's up with your boy E? He got smacked. He got. I told you, he got his ass wrong. I was like, bro, chill, watch it again. All right, so I'm fine with everything that happened. There's two dudes, alpha males, going at it. I'm still going to defend CP, not because I'm blinded by it, because I know that Rondo is for somebody to call CP out, for it to be Rondo of all people, bro, come on. Like, it's the last dude I'm trying to hear call anybody be out. Like, on the. Say it again.
That's that fact, man.
I'm just saying. So it's now to a point now where it's like, I think it was the fireworks we needed. It got the season going because the season started. It felt a little odd at first, but now I think yes, NBA is definitely back now. Let's get it.
It's crazy. It's crazy to see kind of like how far this thing has gone. Just did he spit on him? Did he not? Like we're not in November yet.
Nope.
And people are arguing over this. Like it's gonna affect the playoff standing. And I mean, it might. No, it's not. Houston has no chance of being at the bottom of the playoff race. But I don't know. Like it just seems like such a big deal over kind of a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
It's like regardless if he spit on him or not, like both y'all got suspended because both y'all threw hands. Like I mean, that's just that. Like it is what it is. It happened and it's over with.
Yes. And then we got Brandon Ingram coming in. And doing that's really the guy that everybody should be worried about, like or not. Or
y'all need to get Noodle Man over there, man. he man for no reason, bro. Like
long arm.
Just mad at Harden for fouling him because he can't make a shot.
Bro, that was excuse my language. That was just a hating ass punch, bro. Because like he. Like that's just like I'm mad, and I'm like, yo, I was like, bro.
He said, "Oh, they fighting." Or y'all fighting.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back. I got something for that. It's like, bro, he was getting held back. I don't know how he got free. He just slipped through the cracks, and the boy came through and just threw it. I was like, what? Didn't even land it, which made it even more stupid because damn, you just mad. But I'm sure his teammates appreciate it because he did something. Now, one person who didn't do something, and I want to hear what you guys say about this, but Lonzo was watching the fight the whole time, and I got to hear.
You know what happened last year, right?
Oh, when he said he does NBA fights are
yeah, they got into the little scuffle last year, and he walked away. And they said, yo, you walked away. Why didn't you back up your teammates? He like, man, this the NBA. Ain't nobody trying to
fight. Which he has. Look, I was like, at first I was getting on. I was like, yo, that's weak, Lonzo. But then, like, I get it. He's seen enough of this, I'm sure, of NBA dudes tussling and pushing and nothing happens. I get it.
Well, he needs to get his brother.
Say it again.
He needs to get his brother.
True.
That's the case.
True. Melo
throwing hands like he in Crenshaw.
I seen that. I was like, what when Melo? I was like, he did what? I was like, and that was like he didn't hesitate. Melo threw that junk quick.
Yeah, well, it was no, come on, bro.
Nah.
He threw up the hand and he extended them.
I think Melo might be the realest in the family. I think we've always thought that. I think he might be the realest one in that family. Straight up.
Oh yeah. Well, he definitely does. The worst kid, like the bad attitude kid.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling the joke about triple B's in front of his dad. His dad had to take him to the side. Oh,
bro, I just love how he's like, he's so naive. He's so naive to like he doesn't care about. There's consequences, and he's like, nah, I'm cool. I don't like the dude's like, I don't care.
Joke off in front of my pop.
Yeah, like no matter what, I was like, yo, I got respect for Melo, bro. He's a funny ass kid. He's a funny kid.
He's one of them bad West Coast kids. But yeah, Joe didn't do nothing. But staying in LA, first of all,
okay.
How was LA?
Okay, so like I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it G real. Nah, but like I enjoyed our whole experience. Like what we did, our event that went down Friday was really dope. I met that man. You seen him, Kelly. He's with the Athletic now. He covers the Rockets. Shout out to Kelly, man.
Kelly from he used to be with USA Today.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
The homie, man. He was in there acting a damn fool. That's some like he was. Kelly, you a fool, bro. That dude is wild. But I got to finally meet him. Mirren, shout out to her. Finally got to just like talk. And then like the whole event we threw was just like dope. I got to meet some people. But bro, be real with y'all. West Hollywood is trash. All right, and I never want to go back to West Hollywood again. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because it is every single stereotype that you see watching. If you watch Entourage, I don't know if you watch that show, but if you watch Entourage or any of these like HBO shows that always seem to be based there for some reason. Anyway, bro, it's literally you'll see models walking around with the little dog with their shades on. It's just like it's the most like insecure type of like vibe. Like I was not feeling West Hollywood at all. It's just like
Hollywood was pretty much just like Hollywood.
Bro, yes. Like Hollywood. Like the snobbiness, like you can feel it, man. Like I was telling my shout out to
like kids walking down the street with like their vlogging cameras out.
There you go. No, that's one thing I was looking for. Where the hell are all the IG comedians? Like y'all always out, but I did not see y'all out.
Talking to their phone, telling jokes.
Yep, walking right past you. Yep, that's it. So I was like, no, West Hollywood was like not my vibe, but the event the reason why I went there was dope, and we accomplished our goal. That was fun, but yeah, West Hollywood, don't do it, bro. I'm trying to just save you.
I got to go at least once to LA, just like
just
to feel the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm not mad at you. You got to do it if you got to do it, but it's just like. There's certain parts, and I was warned not to go to West Hollywood, but I had no choice. So I was like, yeah, this is not the move. So,
did you go to the hood?
No, I didn't get. I was only there for like how long was I there? 3 days. 3 days, and like every day I had something. I was working or something. So it was like, yeah.
I would have went like Crenshaw, Inglewood.
Yep.
Just to be like, this is really as bad as everybody says it is.
I had my Chucks on, bro, but they were black and white. I had to make sure I had to stay neutral, man. Like,
yeah.
On my mama.
Okay. So you was up on game. You was prepared to go to the West Coast.
Hell yeah, just in case, man. I had my Chucks on, had my white socks with my Chucks. I was straight, but I'm not. I like my boy Cole told me he's from that, and I hit him up when I was there, and he was like, "Yeah, you definitely on the wrong side." But he was like, because he knows he got family there in Compton, all that. But he was just like, you know. He told me straight up, yeah, that's what you're gonna expect in West Hollywood. You got to come somewhere else. You're gonna have a good time, and that's like, what's the equivalent? That's like somebody coming to the A and going to like Buckhead. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, this is trash. I'm like, yeah, because you're not in real. You know, it's like that's a different part of Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I went to a bar in Buckhead. It was the Ivy. It was crazy, man.
Wait, what was it called?
The Ivy.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yes, yeah.
Bro, that was a weird experience, man. They was playing some song, I forgot. Oh, that's what they were playing. They were playing In My Feelings.
What?
And then, the City Girls part, where it goes, I got a new boy and that trash.
Oh, yeah.
They said it. And I was like, no, I'm not about to just, no. I'm not about to just let that fly. Like, no, I'm not going back to dancing. All my friends were like, I didn't say that. That makes you feel any better. I was like, I don't care.
Wow. All the white people in Buckhead, they said the N-word.
Yeah, man. So
damn, bro.
Yeah, but like you said, Buckhead isn't a fair assessment of Atlanta. Like you have to go on Edgewood.
Yeah. No, it's just
a very, very good place because it's kind of neutral, where like you get the blackness, but you also get kind of a safer feel.
Nah, you keeping it real though.
Full completely Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, and then going in the places where you only know if you're safe, if you good there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If everybody know you there and you know you good, that's the only time you can come over there. You can't just be scrolling and on Southside, Clayco, just like, just anywhere, just be like, yo, what up?
That's what I be telling people. That's why I be telling people, like, you can't just go. You gotta make sure you know people, like, so you can like move around. Yeah, they don't understand that, but like, that's first of all, that's the key to having a good time in Atlanta. You just like gotta be at the right places and know the right, or just like, yeah, like you can get a better like sense of the city. You got to know the right places to go and all that, but because they see what they see on TV or whatnot, and they think they can just like, nah, that's not how you move around. Nah, bro.
See that little thing about the rappers is like how ATL rappers help each other. Oh, they all help each other. That's how they all make it. So they think it's all Southern hospitality and
man, what? Like, nah, yeah, it's like there's still hella beefs. Like just like it's so weird. Yeah, that like we can never. It's hard to describe. Like it's always there. It's just like brewing quietly. It's all happening. You just don't see it. You might not see it.
Be pulling up on people like that.
Say it again.
I say you can't just be pulling up on people like
that. No.
I seen a thing earlier this week on Twitter from this analytics dude. I think it was Frank Jackson. Shout out Frank Jackson. It was like, who's better, Nikola Jokic or Russell Westbrook? And I feel like there's a line when you come to placing your judgment on basketball on advanced statistics. He's Russell Westbrook. He's the hands down top 5 player in the league. It's like it's not even a debate. Like maybe top 6 if you say, let me see. So you got Curry, Durant, LeBron, Kawhi, and then Harden maybe. So maybe it's debatable top 5, but he's definitely top 6.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I think Westbrook, he's just there. Like his purpose is just to piss people off. I think Westbrook's like whole purpose in basketball is just to make everybody mad. It's like make all the numbers, like, because his game frustrates everybody because it's not like typical. It's not your standard. You know what I mean? So it's like he makes everybody, and then like him. Okay, throwing him against like Jokic is the ultimate like fight. Like you really must want your mentions to die because like that Jokic. We know, bro. Like they defend him till the end. And then Westbrook gets like he's the complete opposite, like turn it upside down, and he gets like all the wrath. So like them two, I'm choosing Westbrook. Like being honest, I'm just gonna choose Westbrook because that's like Jokic has to show me more. I'm not gonna go. I don't understand this whole fetish with him, but like
Jokic, you gonna have to at least just like persuade me that Jokic is even top 15 to keep it above.
Yeah.
Like, is Jokic even top 10? Because they haven't made the playoff one.
He's not top 10 yet. And like exactly, because to your point, he still has holes in his game. He still can be a little soft at times. We all know he's a great passer. He does all these things, and he's very skilled, but then like he fades at times. So like that's the thing about Jokic. He has to be consistent because Paul Millsap is going to give you what he's going to give you every night. And Jokic now has, you know what I mean? We know that. But
they had one game last year, right?
Say again?
They came out for one game.
Yep.
Them in Minnesota.
Yep.
You win, you win.
Yep.
If Jokic is this top 10, you know what I'm saying, Luka Doncic figure that he's supposed to be, they win that game.
Yep. So that's on him. Like, but he doesn't get criticized whenever something like something wrong happens. Then they run to his numbers to defend. I'm like, bro, you can't have it both ways. You can't be like when everything's good, then it's all and then like, nah, it's got to go both ways. But like that's where Jokic is right now. He has everybody on his side until otherwise, and we just have to sit on the sideline. And I don't understand it. I try to stay out of his arguments because it's just not. It never ends good.
Right. But back to the original. With the Lakers in LA,
yep.
LeBron, he missed the 2 free throws apparently. I didn't see the game. And so everybody, of course, the first thing they jump to, which is what we're going to get all season, Kobe would have.
Yep.
It's like Kobe's become Jordan now, where, you know, Jordan could do no wrong after he retired. Like, Jordan wasn't a ball hog after he retired. Jordan, you know, wasn't this. Jordan wasn't that. Jordan was just perfect. So now Kobe's just perfect. And
his teammates
Kobe
never hated him.
What did you
I
say?
you said, which the comparison is, like you said, when Jordan retired, everybody forgot all the stuff, all the teammates that had problems with Jordan. Same thing with Kobe now. People forget that. Like it all gets wiped like clean. You get a clean slate when you.
This is gonna be the same thing with say maybe I'm trying to think of the next great player. I don't even know. Like I don't think we can kind of guess now.
Yeah, who's gonna?
Can't say Simmons. You don't really know. But whoever the next great player is, when LeBron retires, he's gonna be like, "Oh, LeBron would have made that.
Exactly.
LeBron would have finished and then got fouled." I'm like, well, LeBron was active too. LeBron missed a lot of big free throws.
Oh, he's missed. He's not I don't think he's even an 80% free throw shooter in his whole career. So like that tells you all you need to know. Last night to me was all the. Like, it was every single emotion for Lakers fans, man, because they were getting blown out in the first quarter, and then they made their run. Kuzma was balling. Your boy Kuz was balling. And I was like, that's a good sign to have. Because I think, remember, we was texting, I was like, I just think Bron's waiting on somebody else. Like, I think, even though that's not a smart move, but it's so early, he's just waiting for somebody else to be like, all right, I must be your second. You know, and obviously Ingram was out, so we assume it'll be Ingram. But, like, he's still like waiting. And last night's game was just like the oddest thing because it just felt like, all right, Lakers are going to close this out. And then he misses those free throws. And it was like, what? He's not going to make one? Not one, man? Like, Bron. But this is what he wanted.
I seen the thing of, what was it? It was some Lakers fan. He was like, we need to we need to look at trading Bron for real. He's still on his time and he still got some value left.
It was like that's your. It's like that's your. Everybody was like, "That's your." Is that your king? As the clown, and they did the fake. My favorite bit was the fake detail. They act like Kobe was you know Kobe's detail he does with ESPN where he goes over. They did that, but they put it over LeBron's missed free throws. And I swear I died, bro. I was like, they was killing him, man.
I mean, the thing is, though, it's just like, I mean, that's one of the reasons why he probably shouldn't have gone to the Lakers. Just because after every game now, after every misstep or whatever, in the last second, they're going to be like, Kobe would have.
Yeah.
Kobe was better anyway.
Yeah. The thing is, like, because you're right, because it's a huge gamble. At first, when he did it, I was like, well, maybe it's a smart move because obviously everybody talks about the business stuff, but like, I thought it was a smart move only because it's like, all right, well, he knows he's never going to win in Cleveland. He sees the Celtics are coming and he's already conquered the East, so you might as well go West and give it a shot, even though you're not going to conquer it because the Warriors are still there. But like, he's gone to LA where no matter what he does, like, he's still up in this like pedestal. Like, so he's not falling off. And even though he's older, he still hasn't fallen off. But even perception wise, he won't fall off because he's in LA. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like he went to the right place to keep his like stature going, because in Cleveland, it just felt like he was getting exhausted, and then he obviously knows there's. I think the East is getting better, and the East is better than what people think, and the East will be better in a couple years. So I think he saw it coming. Even he was smart enough to see it coming, so he just went west. But like you said, now, bro, they already defaced your mural, man. Like I didn't see it when I went to LA because that junk is gone. Like that whole painting and all that, yeah, that junk is gone. But his city, Rashad, bro, like there's a poster of him everywhere around LA Live. Like he's everywhere. Like
You talking about Kobe?
no, LeBron.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
All right, fine.
bro, the posters are every single. He has a big old Beats one. I think I sent it to the group, but like he's got there's a poster of him on every single building around there. Like it's just nuts. So you wouldn't even know Kobe was ever there. It just feels like this is his town right now.
Wow, I didn't know he was running things like that.
More jerseys. I saw more jerseys of him than Kobe jerseys when we were like outside LA Live. Like it was nuts, man. Like he's no matter what, they might be grilling him, but there's a lot of fans still rocking his jerseys. Going like they don't care, bro. They're still rocking with him.
That's wild.
Yeah, so
I had no idea that they was working with Brown like that. I thought it was like all Kobe and Brian. You're gonna have to prove me otherwise.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's other jerseys there, obviously, but like we was camped out for a minute, and we saw a lot of people like hype about him. They're wearing his jersey, so that's the weird thing. Like you see on Twitter, and now they're gonna grill him, but then like just look in the stands, man. Like just look around the city. Like he's got a lot of they're hype for him no matter what. They just you're gonna have your Kobe fans that like they're not gonna let it go. But
right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going. You talk about the short-term memories. Just think about a couple years ago, Kobe's last couple of years.
Right.
I mean, everybody just kind of ignored that. They just turned the other way.
Yes.
Granted, he was in the league 20 years, but he was still 36, 38.
Yep.
And this man LeBron is like 30, 33?
Yep, 33.
Going on 34, so he's getting up to that Kobe age where Kobe started falling off. I think that's really where we can judge, Kobe versus LeBron for sure, and give it a fair fight.
Like when they get older, you talking about when LeBron gets older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel that he still has some juice in the tank now, and I think he just.
I think Kobe did have a team because another argument that people are going to use is Kobe didn't have a Golden State, and I'm like, I think San Antonio was a Golden State.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they won 4.
Bro, yeah, like Steve Kerr came from the Spurs, like from Pop's tree. Like he learned a lot from them and then he brought it to them. Obviously a different cast, but the Spurs were just stopping everybody from getting rings. Like like it didn't matter, bro. Yeah, like
they won 5. 3 different decades.
Yes, like with a full cast of different. Like it's just they had their sound foundation of 3 guys that held it down, and then they always subbed in. They found some new talent or whatever they did. It was just like nobody was getting past the Spurs. So I think that's a bad argument, bro. Like Kobe had to go through the Spurs as well. I don't know why people. That's another thing. The Spurs don't get enough credit. Like I feel like over time, like over time, people are gonna forget how dominant they really were. Like I don't want because it wasn't the sexiest thing to watch, but like I don't like it's still hard to beat. Like regardless, and Kobe would tell you that. Remember Bruce Bowen used to be on his ass.
Yeah,
bro. Bruce Bowen used to be.
Yo, wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I won't say nothing. This Bruce Bowen, he kicks you in the face.
Yep. Kick you right dead in the face, boy. Dead in the face. Lock you up. Talk all the trash.
No call.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Spurs. I think I'm gonna go with Kobe just for that.
For in the sense of what?
He got 5. Kobe got 5. Excuse me. Kobe had to go through the Spurs.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think. Because you got to think about, because they're going to say 8 straight finals. But look at who LeBron beat in the East, right?
Yep.
Compared to who Kobe beat in the West.
Totally different. Completely different.
Kobe was beating Steve Nash. Well, he was losing them years, but the Steve Nash MVP years, he had to go against who else we have?
Dirk. He took down Dirk. Took down KG and the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves in the West.
Yep.
AI and Melo in the West.
There you go.
I'm trying to think of a couple more teams.
No, it was. I mean, it was the West was always balanced. Where at least every series, Kobe was going. Kobe was good. Yeah, Portland. Yep. Kobe was facing some type of like star caliber player, and in most of his like his matchup. So like that to me alone tells me something. Where it was different. I mean, the East was just a totally different game. Like for LeBron, like it didn't carry the same weight as far as who he was facing. That nobody intimidated him. Obviously, I know you're gonna bring up your boy Dwight, who beat him, the last person to beat him.
Oh yeah, he lost to Dwight. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about Detroit. Detroit was on the top of my list.
Yeah, no, Detroit's there. That was a big series for him, man.
Detroit was tough.
Yes.
Detroit was the kryptonite.
Yes.
So, and then Boston, but Boston was only good for like maybe 1 year facing him.
True.
And then they fell off. So.
Yeah. Once he went to Miami, he finally took him out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he went to Miami.
Like the Hawks were beating them by them.
Yep.
By then when he went to Miami.
Yep, true. So the tables had already turned there, and you could see the whole conference switching up. So like it was I don't know, like comparing them is weird because another thing with me is just like LeBron's threshold should be even higher than Kobe's just because he's more physically gifted. So like I just feel like people in that sense, like it doesn't. I look at him as like you expect more because of that, and obviously his teams were. We always argue about that. His teams were solid, but they weren't always like completely like a well put together team. As we see when he got to his first finals, they got swept. Like so, we knew that from the get go they needed help. But like I don't know. I think he did well with what he had. Kobe also when he had Pau Gasol finally came and he had Ron Artest and all that. Like I was like, that's a good team, but when I look back now, I'm like that just wasn't that's not a star caliber team. So they both drag teams to the finals. Like let's be real.
You know what the funniest part about that is?
Uh-huh.
On that on the Shaq team, who other than Shaq was really like a hooper?
Wait, no, on which team?
I'm talking about the Shaq team.
Oh, on the Kings?
I'm talking about Rick Fox, Derek Fisher, Brian Shaw, Tyronn Lue.
You just answered, yeah, bro. You literally just answered like that's who? There's nobody. They're all just like good role players, bro. Like that was it. None of them dudes is talked about now. They just like it was Phil Jackson, man. Like that was. I agree. Smush. Wait, Smush Parker came later. I was about to put. Smush in there.
I mean, and Shaw was 05.
Shaw was 05.
Shaw there too, but he was 04, 05.
Shaw was solid. Derek Fisher was clutch as hell. He's Derek Fisher is one of the most clutch players in NBA history, like period. So like, I mean, even though he's a snake ass, but he did, you know what I mean? Like the dude, like he was clutch. But in the end, it's like LeBron has to know, like I don't think he knows that if he just wins at least one ring, which I don't see it happening, he might not ever get back to the finals. But if the man can win one ring in LA, he should just hang it up after that. Like that's.
Well, KD going. He's leaving next year.
He is leaving.
He's leaving this year.
He is leaving.
So the NBA gonna open back up.
True.
And then DeMarcus got to leave because if he put up a good season, then the Warriors won't be able to afford him to bring him back.
That's crazy. So, that's crazy that one man leaves.
KD both gone after this year. The NBA is back open.
You think KD's going east to New York, like they're saying?
Man, I think it's time for KD to come back home, man. Some Dwight Howard stuff, man. Too late. Come back home too late.
Hey, if he comes, look, KD coming back at this age compared to what Dwight came back to, because Dwight had on him injuries. Like KD come back home, the Wizards looking just good, bro. And I think DeMarcus Cousins might go back I think he might go to the Wizards too, just to play with John Wall. I really think he will.
So he gonna kick out Dwight Howard the second time?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm sorry, your boy. Look, man,
Bill, you think they make it through the season with Bill and Wall?
Yeah. Nah, I do.
You got Bill, Wall, Durant, and then a big man, either Dwight or DeMarcus.
People in DC swear that KD doesn't want to come home. Like they really say he doesn't want to deal with anything because they think he doesn't like all the. We all know the pressures of being home and all that, but people are really adamant in DC that he doesn't want to be there, and that surprises me all the time. But I don't know what's going on.
I feel like the pressure's gone at this point. Like if you win a ring, like all your pressure is gone.
True.
Like everything you do from now, like I feel like you can see in the way that KD plays now. Like he plays like there's a monkey off his back.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like no matter what people say about him, and then he goes to DC and he can't win a ring, like he's still gonna be smiling because he already won 2.
Yep, about to get 3.
Yep.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, it's the pressure's gone now, which is all he wanted. We should just get that pressure off.
All he wanted.
I can see it. No, but you're right. The craziest thing about it is it takes one man to change the whole NBA, and he's about to do it once he leaves next summer. Is the balance is back now? That's why he's 1 and 2. That's why they're 1 and 2. People always be like, I know you love Steph, but like Steph's obviously top 5, top 3 player, but like KD like can change a whole.
Did you say top 5?
What, Steph?
That's disrespectful.
You heard me. I said top 5. What's wrong with that? See, y'all Steph fans, I'm so tired of y'all, man. I can't. What if y'all can't take top 5 and be happy with it?
First of all, there's been a couple moments where Steph was the best player in the world.
Yes, those moments were before KD got there, but yes. Once you team up,
he had a best player in the world moment when KD got there.
He did. When he got hurt, we saw they were struggling without him.
A couple times where it seemed like KD, couldn't get nothing going. And you know what I'm saying? And Steph had to show him, like, I'm Steph Curry.
This is
and
true.
There's a reason why people say this is still my team.
This is true. But you do know KD's a better player than him. You know he's 1 and 2, right? You pretty much just said it yourself.
I think KD is a better defender.
You don't think he's a better overall player than Steph?
I think he's a better defender.
Oh my!
And, he probably has a wider range to showcase his game, just like his frame and his build.
I don't know what's wrong with you. Something happened to you.
Steph, man, I'm telling you, man.
Something happened to you lately. Something happened to you, bro. We're gonna talk about this because I don't know.
Hey, man, I just feel like Steph. I have more faith in Steph, right? Like, okay, tell me, you give me a hockey situation, right? Where you just have the one-on-one matchups or whatever in overtime to decide the game, the shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a shootout between Steph and Durant. I have my trust in Steph that Steph's going to get the job done versus Durant.
A shootout from where? 3 or 2? What are we talking about?
Let's just say just one-on-one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a shootout, and then, y'all shoot 10 times. I think I have more confidence that Steph is going to give me a bucket 8-9 times than I do in Durant getting a bucket 8-9 times in a high-pressure situation.
Even though he's 6'10"?
Yeah.
Even though he's 6'10" and with ease.
Because of that pressure. Because the pressure.
I haven't seen... Look, I've seen KD hit bigger shots than Steph. I'm going to be straight up. I've seen KD throughout his career hit bigger shots than Steph has through Steph's career. And you know that as a Steph fan, you know that KD has hit bigger shots because, well, he was a different.
I feel like KD just took more.
Yeah, he did because he was the man. And that's him dealing with the whole Westbrook situation of who goes where, who takes the shot last. But he still ended up probably taking more shots than Steph. So that is very true. But I trust KD because he has a full arsenal. I'm not knocking Steph, but I feel like KD can score from literally anywhere on the floor. And we know Steph can shoot from anywhere as well. But he can get to the rim easier than Steph can. He's got a mid-range. He's got a post game. He's got a pull-up. He's got it doesn't he can catch and shoot. It goes anywhere, dog. What you want? Like you tell me what you want. And KD gonna give it to you.
I got KD solely based off of size and the fact that he can play defense.
He can play defense, yes.
But I'm saying Steph ain't as far off as people be trying to make it seem.
So 5 is too far for you if Steph is 5.
Yes. Top 3 and then the rest. It's like the top 3 and then Kawhi, and then James Harden, then Westbrook, then Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying?
You taking
like that top three is in a fun.
Are you taking Steph over AD?
Yeah.
Wow.
Top three.
Wow. Okay. I'm giving AD 3, but that's just me. You know what I mean? I give you Steph over Harden.
You got AD over Steph Curry?
I have Anthony Davis at number 3. I have Steph Curry at number 4. And I have James Harden at number 5.
So you don't even have Kawhi in your top 5.
Kawhi 6. Kawhi's great. He just missed a whole year, bro. He missed a whole year. You can't just reclaim your spot.
But he came back balling. That's even further proof that he's top 5.
He scored 30 the other game. I seen it. I watched it. I loved it. I get it. But you still got to – bro, he didn't play the next night.
Oh, no. This is why Kawhi's top 5.
He plays both ends.
Just because that's the kid's playing now. Kawhi, he'll go on defense, right?
Yes.
He'll defend you. You think you get past him, he going to let you pass because he ain't trying to foul. You put the ball up for a layup, he pin it against the backboard with one hand.
Yes.
And he palmed the ball down. He passed it outlet. He come down the court, come back on the other end, pull up for 3 in transition.
Yes.
That's Kawhi. And then he'll get a steal, pass it to the man, and then the man will alley-oop it back up to Kawhi. That's Kawhi, bro.
Wow,
in a span of 2-3 plays.
That's Kawhi.
That's why Kawhi is top 5 because he can do literally everything. You talked about Durant can do everything. Kawhi can do everything.
And I also said AD can do everything, but you got mad about that. I don't understand that.
I mean, because
exactly.
AD has proven to me that he can. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, okay, so he swept the Trailblazers.
Swept their ass. Yep.
And he had a couple games in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop-de-doo. Kawhi don't show me he can lead a team to the championship when Tim Duncan was washed, when Tony Parker was getting older, and Ginobili was starting to go ball.
He was.
He like, all right, I got y'all. I'm going to put the team on my back.
He got hurt.
Green was an unsung hero, and the big 3 got all the credit.
Because they were still
Kawhi game.
They were still producing, bro. Kawhi didn't have Kawhi didn't have the same amount of responsibility as he did like a year or 2 later after that. That's when he got hurt, when the dirty ass dude from the Warriors, we know him, man, from Pachulia. When Pachulia tripped him or whatever, that was like really the first season where it was like really Kawhi's team. So like then we were going to see what he's really capable of carrying the whole team. And he was balling. He had an MVP year that year, right?
That was the year after Duncan retired, right?
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
He did. That was really his team then.
It's been Kawhi's team since he won that MVP.
Oh my God.
2014 when he won that MVP.
When he shut down LeBron. When he was guarding LeBron the whole time, right?
Right.
Yes.
After that series, and he won MVP, and he did the little crying thing when Stu Scott interviewed him on that stage. He got the MVP award. It became Kawhi's team.
Wow, that moment right there for you, huh?
But he wasn't the face of the franchise, right? It was still Tim Duncan. He was still the face and the voice of the San Antonio Spurs.
Yes.
But the best player was Kawhi Leonard.
Well, yeah, he was the future. Yeah, no doubt. But it was the fact that Popovich had to force him to want to take the response. Remember, Kawhi was like being shy about it at first. He didn't want to take all. Remember, so Pop had to tell him like, "Yo, you got to be number 1 now." And he accepted the challenge. He started balling. I give you that. It took a little bit longer than I'm sure than they wanted to, but it happened. He did his thing. Kawhi top 5, top 6. We playing real. It's close. Whatever it is, him and Harden and me are right there with each other because one gives me Harden.
Kawhi ain't competing with Harden. Kawhi ain't competing with AD. Kawhi is in the top 5. It's set in stone.
So you got him at 5.
I got him at 5 or 4.
Okay.
Whichever one you want to do. I'm cool with either.
Where's AD? Where's AD with you? 3? 4?
I got AD outside the top 5.
Wow.
6.
So you
got to think, all right, so you're not going, Kawhi he ain't been the man that long because the time he became the man, he got hurt.
Yep.
AD been called to be the man since 2011. How much we seen from him?
Bro, when you're dealing with that cast, when you're dealing with that with different coaches, they're like 2 different coaches, and you're dealing with a different cast, bro. He just got a decent cast like last year, which is, hey, you saw what they did at Portland. But he's really, come on now, it's a totally different situation when you got getting drafted into that situation, and then you got to carry them boys for a couple years. We know it's gonna be ugly. He's gonna get all the blame. But like, come on now, I'm not gonna put that on AD's shoulders. Why they haven't got past the Warriors with that team? I love Drew Holiday. I love all them boys. He got Mirotic playing good right now. They look good, but come on, that still ain't enough. It ain't enough.
I mean, Holiday the reason why they swept the team.
It is.
Right?
He is.
He the reason why they swept the Trailblazers.
Yes, but it ain't gonna be.
I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna knock Drew Holiday, or you gonna give him his credit?
I love Drew.
Said, oh, he got the cash. He got the cash. Oh, but man, he can't do nothing with that cash. He can't beat Golden State.
You damn right. You got it. That's it. You right.
He was beating Golden State by himself. It was up by 20 when Zaza stepped on his foot.
He was, and then that was it. We never saw him again. The whole year after that, then we didn't see him again because he was beefing with the whole organization.
I think based off of that alone, we ain't never seen that from AD, but we've seen it from Kawhi, and we've seen him beat the Heatles.
AD has had good games against the Warriors. They're not shutting him down. The Warriors can't shut. They have nobody to shut AD down. He had good games against them, but that man can only do so much.
They have his former teammate.
Say it again.
They have his former teammate.
They do. What that mean?
Cousins is shutting AD down.
I
don't practice, man, for about a year and a half.
And that don't mean nothing to me, Rashad. That don't mean a damn thing. I can't believe. I don't know what's wrong with you.
It's shutting down AD.
Okay. Can wait. But can I get you to just to say he's in your top 5, or he's just say it, even if you don't mean it.
He's not in my top 5. You can only have 5 players in the top 5. That's how it works.
Well, you needed 5A, 5B. I don't know what you need to do, but
nah, this ain't rap. This ain't rap.
Well, shit. If it was, this is
Kawhi is top 5. AD is
fine. You been watching AD this year?
He can't do everything on the court, and he's a 6'11" guy. Okay, he's 6'11".
Unstoppable.
He can shoot the 3. He can rebound.
Yes.
He can block anything. And
yes.
He can bring the ball up like a point guard.
Well, sounds damn good to me.
That's dandy.
Yes.
But how does that translate into winning us games?
I think they finished, were they 6th last year?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And they beat.
And they made it to the second round. Didn't they?
Yes. Got swept. Fine. Or they won one game. I think they won one game.
They won one game.
Okay.
And then the last time they went to the playoffs, they got swept. Okay, so he has won a total of 5 playoff games versus a man that has a Finals MVP and a man that was beating the Golden State Warriors, the greatest team of all time. Because that was the year they won 72, I believe.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm tripping.
No.
Because Duncan, that was the first year they had KD.
Yep.
The first year they had KD, and they swept their way through the playoffs up to that point, I think.
Yes.
Because with KD, they was pretty much perfect until they got to the final.
Yes.
He was up over them.
You can't give him. You can't give him that first half as like the end all be, because we can't. That ain't. You got to finish. We never got to see him finish the game. Was he going?
When have we ever seen the first half like that from AD in the playoffs against Golden State?
We haven't seen that before. We also haven't seen a team. You have Greg Popovich. You have a system that works very well. That they know each other very well. That Kerr and Popovich know each other very well. It's a totally different matchup when they play against each other. And Pop knows how to take advantage of it. But you talking about
the system's so great, the reason why the Spurs lost in 5 games in that series, right?
Once Kawhi went down, yes.
If the system's so great, it don't matter if Kawhi in there because it's about the system, not Kawhi, right?
No, the system needs one. Every system needs one player. You see the Patriots. The system needs one great player.
I'm sure.
I know you is. Look, don't play with me. Put AD in your top 5, bro.
I got Kawhi still in the top 5. I can't do it.
All right, we just gonna have to disagree on that. Then I don't know what your problem is. Let's talk about real quick. Can we talk about the Hawks game tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Hey, no, Trey's 30.
This is coming out on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, man. They got the red out, the t-shirts. What do you think about the new slogan? Today is tomorrow. Tomorrow's today.
I love how you couldn't even get through it.
So tomorrow is next week. The date is whatever day it is.
I really hate us sometimes, man, because we be bringing it on ourselves with these jokes.
Tomorrow's the next day.
Like what?
I'm like, oh, for real? Thanks, Todd, for reminding me that tomorrow's the next day.
Like y'all make it so hard for us to be like real dedicated fans.
Oh,
I mean, True to Atlanta, all that was cool, man. Like I was down with that, but now y'all got to add to it. I'm fine with it. Whatever, man. Just don't look stupid tomorrow night, please. I'm hyped though.
It's crazy, man. Doncic's debut in Atlanta. He's been playing well.
He has.
He's gonna be motivated because they trying to act all buddy on Twitter. Nah, we know what the deal is. They both tired of hearing about each other, and they trying to kill each other tonight.
I love it.
Let's keep it a buck.
Let's keep it. I like.
This ain't no family. Nah. All that Twitter, that was for show.
Mm-hmm.
These boys, they about to go to battle tonight.
Oh yeah. This is what we've been waiting for, man. All summer, man, to talk. That's why I've been patiently waiting. There's so many Doncic fans at the job that I got to hear from that just go crazy over it. Oh, did you see that pass? Like I seen it, bro. Like everything, I get it. He's nice. Like I like Doncic, but damn, we got something special too, man. Like that's the thing they don't understand. I'm like, bro, we got something special too. Are y'all not watching this, man? But it's okay.
Do you think that this can really develop into like, I don't want to say it, but I feel like I'm kind of a modern day or the future Bird and Magic?
Bird and you are you go yo, you a fool, bro. I'm just going I literally held my breath. I was like, yo, what's he about to say, right? Bird and Magic. Go ahead. Whatever. I'm quoting that. Quote card. We're gonna make one for you.
Magic, man.
Bird and Magic, okay.
I'm saying, like, it started before they entered the league.
Yes.
They didn't play in the college against each other because, first of all, Oklahoma wasn't that good. Trey burnt out the second half of the season, which we got to look for this year. If Trey come out hot and Pierce run him, like, he been running him so far, 30 plus minutes a night starting. It's going to be interesting to see how, he holds up in that second half of the season.
No, true.
Just throwing that out there.
True. I think he'll like, it's early, but you said he's young, so he's not going to expect him to complain. But and honestly, bro, like at this point, he's got to play all those minutes because Jeremy Lin does not look that good right now. So it's like other at all.
Lin is going to be down, man.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm sorry to our 1.8 billion listeners. As Lin fans,
hey,
that man Lin, he letting me down so far.
Hey,
like if he drive into the lane and he lose the ball, he got butterfingers. He can't keep his feet planted in the paint. He just unbalanced. And then I'm like, dang, I remember seeing this when he was on this team or he was on this team.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know what it is, but he gonna have to get it together.
Yeah, it's not fun right now. Tonight will be it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be exciting. Hopefully they fill the place out. Y'all support them Hawks, boy, because it's gonna be fun. ESPN, it's our only one, man. They gotta show out. It's gonna be.
Y'all stop by and show Killer Mike some love and get you a lineup from Killer Mike.
Hey, let's get it.
Get a live Run the Jewels performance right there while he's lining you up.
Hey, what's the thing you can do now with what is it? I saw you can meet one of the players after the game or something and have a chat with them.
Oh yeah. They have like the Cowboys. You know how the Cowboys have the glass windows or whatever in the back.
Okay.
When they going into the locker room and coming out.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna have that.
That's pretty dope though. That's gonna be fun.
I don't know what they're talking about meeting the players, but I think that's what they meant. Like you can see the players up close and personal from the glass.
Got you. This is gonna be hype. Let's get it, man. First, if they look, I just want a good game, but I really just want to trade the ball out, so because everybody's gonna be watching, and people who said we made a dumbass pick and all that. I just want one game. We can shut them up. One game.
Like
That's
Bill
it.
Simmons?
Like Bill Simmons, boy. God damn.
How can someone who wrote a whole book about basketball and brag brags about the fact that he wrote a whole book about basketball. But he's so like ignorant to basic things.
Yeah, yeah, and especially to Atlanta things. Like he seems really bad with like our like circumstances and like just like knowing what we like anything we do, any move we make. He just like he can't wait to. I don't understand what it is because it's like there's no Boston Atlanta rivalry right now. Like not at the moment. I guess
Right, exactly.
they're you know what I mean. So I'm like.
Even when there was a rivalry, like they didn't think it was a rivalry.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I'm not getting him, but I try to ignore that dude, bro, because he's just like, I don't know. No, I just can't take it. Can't take it. That's Avery's boy, by the way. If you didn't know, Avery swears by that man.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Avery, he one of them dudes too who just like just super smart for no reason.
Shout out to Avery.
That makes sense why they on that same wave or whatever, but.
But how can you be smart and then say dumb things?
Stuff too when it comes to basic things, bro.
Hell
like,
yes.
I be like, dog, like I feel like y'all too smart for y'all own good.
Overthink it.
Stupid stuff when it comes to like 1+1 stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna flame Avery for a good 5 minutes. Because it's like it's real. Like I think they overthink like a lot of stuff. So it's that's what happens, man.
I think that's what it is. It's like saying Nikola Jokic is better than Russell Westbrook.
Boom. That's spicy.
Full circle, man. You already know how we go again. A-League, 89.5.
Yes.
But I hope both of them do well, to be honest. I want to see Luka get about 30. I want to see Trey get about 33. You know what I'm saying? And I want one of them to hit the game-winning shot.
There you go.
I hope it's not Doncic, because if he hits the game-winning shot in Atlanta,
oh my God, bro. I'm just gonna turn my phone off. I'm straight up. I'm turning my phone off. I'm just gonna close the laptop. Whatever I'm watching, I'm turning the TV. I'm just nope. But I'm tuned in though.
The good thing about that trade is though, if Doncic is as good as he's supposed to be, the Hawks get that pick.
Wait, say it again.
If he's as good as he's supposed to be,
the Hawks get the pick. Yeah, we do. So we.
I mean, because if he's that good, they're not getting the top 5 pick.
Nope. And right now, people are picking on the make. A lot of people have Dallas as their sleeper team. They think they're going to sneak into the 8 or 7 seed. And I'm being so serious. I've seen that. It's crazy. A lot of people are really picking. I've been reading that around. I'm just like, all right, I get it. I mean, you just hype. You think Doncic is like his transition to the league is going to be real simple. So they think he's a vet now. He plays really well. He does play like he's a vet a little bit. They love DS2. Obviously, that's the man. But, like, I get it. So people are always picking them to make the playoffs. So that's good. That's fine.
You got to think, bro, like, all 8 teams in the West are still elite that made it last year. First, Denver didn't make it last year, and LA didn't make it last year.
And both teams going to be hungry. Yep. Both teams are going to be hungry to make it.
Probably both of them going to make it. If not, at least one of them are making it.
If Denver doesn't,
if
Denver doesn't make it, I'll be disappointed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just don't get that Dallas. No, that's dead.
DeAndre Jordan?
That's over with. You talk about someone who can't make the free throws at the end of the game.
Look, they say you put a mixture of Carlisle, who's a good coach. You got DeAndre, you got Doncic and DS2, you got Wesley Matthews. I guess to them, that's what it takes.
When you bring up Wesley Matthews as one of your key players in the West, it's over with. He used to be
a good player. I mean, he's still all right now. But no, so today, this game I think is going to be. This is the most important game of our season because it's the only one on TV. So let's get it popping. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for Trey. Do your thing, man. I need a double from Trey.
Game of our season before November.
Yep, that's all we got, bro.
Hey, let's do it, Trey. We got pizza in the building. Y'all make sure y'all pull up if y'all ain't already got y'all tickets. They ain't pay us to say that, but we gonna say it anyway. A-League, we out here.
We out, man.
Eric, say anything else? Any last words?
Oh yeah, let's get it, man. Y'all know what it is. I have y'all make sure to watch your get the app, get the Bleacher Report app because there's something really cool that's dropping Friday this week that I'm very proud to be a part of and have made and have produced, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it. That's what I'm most proud of so far. And y'all already know it's A-League till I die. Brooklyn living, but Atlanta is my heart. That's my home. You know what it is, man. My boy Shy, what you got to say?
Man, you already said.
Shot.
Yo, this episode was an hour, bro. It was supposed to be like 15 minutes.
Did it really?
I don't want friends, I want Audis. Smoking on booth and it's my weed. I check this like I'm Mari. Sorry if I don't say sorry.